All right, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So we ain't gonna waste too much time. We're gonna get right into it. We only got 4 games today uh, in the MLB that we're gonna talk about. Felix, good morning, man. Good morning. Good morning. So we only got 4 MLB games. Yesterday, I took the day off for VIP. I did not give out any plays. I did not feel comfortable about any plays that I even liked yesterday. I'm kind of on the same level today. These next couple days, I'm taking advantage of, just some days where I can catch up on a lot of other stuff. Um, Meaning with the website, maybe some articles, for other websites. So I'm gonna take advantage of these. Today's the last day we have because after today, we're back to regular schedule after today. I mean, we got football games, I think, every day following up to the Super Bowl. After today, I don't think we'll have one break of a football game. There'll be football on every day, all the way up to the Super Bowl, I believe. Um, so tomorrow we're right back. We're right back at it tomorrow. But yesterday, I didn't bet a single bet. Today, most likely I'm not going to bet anything neither. I'm just going to catch up on a lot of work that needs to be done. Work on the website a little bit, and have a couple meetings with a couple people about what we're doing moving forward with everything. So that's my plan. But obviously, no matter what, we still do plug talk. I still give you guys my opinions on the games every day. Even if I'm not going to bet them, I still give you guys what I feel. Because I know there's a lot of people who do that still are going to bet today. So yesterday in the outlet, Oliver killed it. There was VIP plays given in the outlet. They just weren't by me. Oliver absolutely smashed it yesterday. Even the free picks he gave out went crazy. And Takeoff had soccer yesterday. He went crazy. And then we had MMA pickers. He did Dana White's Contender Series, and he absolutely smashed the card per usual. So everything that was given out yesterday in the outlet was once again very good. So the hot streak continues in there, which is awesome to see, because everybody is just cashing right now, and it's beautiful to see inside the community. I love it. But yeah, like I said, I didn't have no parts of that yesterday, and I probably won't have no parts of it today. But believe me, just because I'm not putting out plays, don't mean we don't have plays not going on in there. The guys are just as good as I am, and they show it every time. Every time I take a day off, there's always them guys who are stepping up. So shout out to Oliver Takeoff and MMA Pickers, man. They did a terrific job yesterday, and I'm looking forward to see what they got for us today. All right, so let's get right into it, man. We have 4 MLB games today. Obviously, it is elimination day in the MLB. Yes, sir. There is going to be, I personally think, one team that goes home. I think all the other ones tie it up in the wild card here. So I think there's one team that goes home today and moves on, and I think the rest are going to have to move to a game 3. But I could be wrong. We could see all of them go home, or we could see all of them go to game 3. But I personally think there's going to be one team going home today, and the rest are going to be going to game 3. All right. So with that being said, let's get right into it. I'm not going to waste your guys' time. The first game we got today is obviously going to be the same routine we did yesterday, and that is going to be the Tigers taking on the Houston Astros. Um, is it time we take the Tigers serious? I'm being for real. Is it time we take the Tigers serious? Because man, I know they had Scuba out on the mound yesterday, but dude, they look good. Okay. Um, that's all they needed. They did what they needed to win, plain and simple. What worries me, I still don't trust this Tigers offense. I don't. So this is game two of the series, obviously. Tigers took game one, with only 1 inning of them scoring. That's it. Them 3 runs came in 1 inning. All the rest of the innings were all goose eggs. Um, you know, but when you have Scooble on the mound and you have a bullpen that's good as the Tigers have been, that's all you need. That's all you need, especially in the playoffs. That's all you need. My problem is you don't have that today. Okay, you don't have Scooble on the mound today. You're actually bringing in Holden, who you guys know we talked about this all year. You're actually bringing in Holden, who is a true reliever. Holden is a true reliever. I'm not expecting to see Holden for more than 2 innings today. I am not expecting to see Holden for more than 2 innings today. The Astros need this game, so they did the best thing they could possibly do. They called Hunter Brown. They put Hunter Brown out there. If there is anyone that can keep the Astros in this game for them to move on to game two, it is Hunter Brown. 100% I believe that. I believe Hunter Brown is the best arm they got. I believe he's one of the best pitchers in the league, in Hunter Brown. So the Astros obviously have a great chance of tying this series up today with Hunter Brown out there. And I think that's exactly what they do. He is the best option for a game like this. I think we see a bit more of a. I think we see another really low scoring game. I truly do. I think it's going to be another low scoring game. But this time it's going to be the Astros who find a way to win this game. So I love the under 7.5 in this game, and I like the Astros to pull it out. If you guys want to same game parlay it, this will be a great game to do that in, meaning take the Astros money line and maybe someone for a hit, or you simply take the Astros money line and parlay it with like an under 8.5 or something like that, or just take the under 7.5. I think we see maybe like another like 4-1 type of game, 3-0 type of game, something like that. I could see this being pulled out in by the Astros, but it's just a pure pitching mismatch. It wasn't as big of a mismatch as it was yesterday when the Tigers had Scooble on the mound, but I'm expecting that same type of game just reversed now in the Astros way. I mean, they got Hunter Brown out there. Absolute, you want to call a team's bluff. Here's how you do it. You put Hunter Brown on the mound and you see what this Tigers offense is really about. And I don't trust this Tigers offense. I'm still not sold on it. I don't think they're that good. I don't think the Tigers offense is good enough to win the playoffs. They have the rotation, I believe, and they have it to follow up with the bullpen. I just don't think they have the bats. That's my opinion. So I think it shows today as well. I think this game goes to a game three. Astros tie it up in a low scoring game today. Marcus Lane, good morning, man. Good morning. How you doing, bro? Appreciate you coming in. So that's my take for one. I do want to go look at. First of all, I do want to go look and see what they're giving us for Holton, because if they are giving us lines for Holton, which I doubt, but if they are, we're going to take the unders. I mean, there's no doubt. Nope, we're only getting Brown. They're only giving us Brown props, and I kind of figured that because we're not going to see Holton for more than 2 innings, and then you're getting the full effect of the Tigers bullpen, and that's just what it is. And this Tigers bullpen is good, but they're not good enough to match with. They're not good enough to match with Hunter Brown. So and that's just what it is. So yeah, I mean, it's just you know, this is just a big Astros spot for me. I can't see the Astros going out like this, not to the Tigers like this. And not only that, it don't have to do with that because of course that could happen. The Tigers are here for a reason. They played good ball, plain and simple. They've been playing good ball. They worked themselves to get here, okay? And they deserve to be here in my opinion. But you're throwing out Holton against Hunter Brown. This is a must win for the Astros, And like I said, we're just not sold on these Tigers bats. So I can't see it any other way here. Yeah, it's big Astros for me here. Um, I'm gonna stay away. I actually think we take Hunter Brown's strikeouts to go under. Problem is they're really juiced. They're at a 6.5 at a -165. I really do like that under 6.5 though. So you guys could look that way. I knew it was going to be juiced. I thought it was going to be a 5.5, to be honest with you. When I seen the 6.5 and it juiced, I knew. I was like, okay. But I do like the under there, but I would be careful with that with that pitching prop right there. Just because, I would be careful with the pitching props. I don't know how long we're going to see Hunter Brown today. The line is actually indicating that we might not see Hunter Brown for more than 5 innings. But I think we will. There's no way they don't keep him in here as long as they can. They're going to need him to go. They're going to need him to go. I mean, they just don't want him to go past 5 innings and then start falling apart. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the coaching decision is in that one. I think they should let Hunter Brown at least as long as he's looking good in a game like this. I don't think you worry about a pitch count. I mean, a lot of guys like to. We seen it yesterday with a couple teams where who was it? I think it was the Astros actually. Whatchamacallit was pitching pretty well, and because his pitch count was too high, they pulled him, and then their bullpen came in and gave up runs. So you can't really do that, man. Like in a game like this, it's postseason. You're fighting to move on. Bro, don't I would not be worried about no pitch count. If your pitcher is out there pitching good, right? I don't care if he's got 100 pitches. If he's still pitching well, the velocity steady, he's still inside the zone and he's, keeping runners off base and getting his outs, man. Leave him in there. Like I don't care what the analytics, I don't care what the pitch count says. You are there in real time watching this player pitch. If he's doing good, leave him the fuck in because when you pull him, that's the kind of shit that happens. You put in someone new and the lineup snaps. Like it's just stupid, man. And yeah, we seen it yesterday. So I don't know. We'll see what they do with Hunter Brown here, but I do like the Astros here on the money line, and I like the under 7.5. Maybe parlay it together. When it comes to hitters, I'm not really sure who I like here. I mean, we're getting some numbers, but like I said, I'm expecting another low scoring game, and I'd rather not take player props in this one. I got a better game for us to try to back the player props in than this game, which could be honestly just a really low scoring game. All right, let's move on to our next game. So our next game is going to be, I believe it's the Orioles taking on the Royals. So we got the Kansas City Royals taking on the Baltimore Orioles here. We got the Royals at a +130 after taking yesterday 1-0. So they're leading this series now. We are at Camden Yards. Orioles are at a -155 home favorite. Remember, the Royals were underdogs yesterday, and we were on the Royals yesterday. And they were still an underdog yesterday, and now here they are again. We got a total of 7.5 here. It's highly favored to the under at a -118. And you got Seth Lugo coming out for the Royals, and you got Zach Eflin coming out for the Orioles. This is a game I think we focus on the over in. I think we see runs in this game. Both these guys' numbers are not terrific when it comes to opposing lineups. Seth Lugo's uh, numbers are actually way worse against this Orioles team than I could have ever thought. Um, because I know he struggled in that one game against them, but I didn't know like he had this big of problems with this Orioles lineup. Like Seth Lugo's numbers are terrible. They really are. They are terrible against the Orioles. And now you're walking into Camden Yards in a must-win game for the Orioles. It's hard for me to back the Royals in this game. But I also don't trust the Orioles enough to get the job done. I could honestly see the Orioles possibly going home today. But at the same time, this is a young, active team. If their bats show up the way I think they could today, they're not going to go home. But I don't think the Royals are going to make it easy neither, and that's where I'm getting the over from because even Zach Eflin, man, I don't trust Eflin either. This first game was super low scoring, man, which only helps us to bet on the over here because these are two really good offenses with two very mediocre pitchers on the mound against the opposing lineups. So yesterday, Reagan's was terrific. Like holy shit, Reagan's was good yesterday. Like he was great to make one run enough. That's how good he was. He made one run good enough to win that game, man. And Lugo today versus the Orioles lineup. I mean, this lineup has great, like they have good stuff. We know that, right? Uh, but their numbers versus Lugo, here, I'll read them to you right now. So 33 plate appearances, so it's a decent sample size, enough for us to work off of. He has a 12.1 K percent with a walk percent of 3, which is low, but it doesn't matter. Our opponent batting average of a 375 and an ex WOBA of a 491, which is awful. And then when you look at Eflin on the other side for the Royals roster, I mean against the Royals roster, it's not much better. He has a 99 plate appearances with an 8.1 K percent, an opponent batting average of 300, and an ex WOBA of 347. So that's what I mean when I'm saying that both these pitchers against the opposing lineups have terrible numbers. This Orioles lineup against Lugo, the K percent is super low. So it's making me think that they're going to juice Lugo's Ks up because we know we've seen Lugo really hit some K marks sometimes this year, right? And this is a good spot where we could fade Lugo's Ks. I think you take the under on Lugo's Ks if they give us a good enough number. Yesterday, you got to remember with the Orioles lineup. Yesterday they faced one of the best lefties in the game, right? Not the best, but he's one of the best. Reagan's is a monster. He's an absolute monster, and he showed it yesterday. There was just nothing the Royals could do. Now today, um, I think the Royals might have fucked up because today you're throwing a righty out there, and the Orioles numbers when it comes to lefties and righties are night and day. It's a whole completely different lineup when they're facing righties. And like I said, their numbers are already terrific against Lugo. The Orioles are actually top 10. They're top 10 in ISO and they're top 10 in OPS versus right-handed pitching in the last 3 months. They've been top 10 at least in them charts. So and I already told you I don't trust Eflin. So I love the over here. I think the over is going to probably hit no problem. You could probably take the first 5 over as well if you don't trust it full game, but I don't think you have nothing to worry about here. So I do think possibly the Royals tie it up today. I mean the Orioles tie it up today. I'm a little nervous about it. I am. I'm a little nervous about it, but I do think the Royals could tie. I mean, the Orioles could tie it up today if their bats could put up enough runs. And if they do start putting up runs, I know the Royals are going to back it up as well. This Royals team ain't no scrubs, man. They can answer just as well as the Orioles can, and that's how I feel. And they're much. I think the Royals are much better coached. They have more of a dugout presence in that dugout, in that locker room, with Bobby Witt. I mean, there's no one on this Orioles team that really is there to be like you know what I mean, to be that face of the Orioles. They don't have no one. They really don't. Um, I mean, you could say Mullins if you want. I mean, but come on, man, not really. Even Mountcastle would have been a good one, right? But he don't step up to the plate and really just, be that leader of this team. The Orioles don't have that, man. Where the Royals do. I mean, Bobby Witt is that guy that really gets this team going. I mean, he did it yesterday. He's the one who won them that game yesterday, Bobby Witt. I mean, he just continues to make epic plays in the most of crucial spots, and that's what makes him such a good leader for this Kansas City team. And going through the playoffs, you need that. I mean, you need that. You need that identity in the dugout. You know what I mean? And that's what I've been talking about for the last couple months. About this Orioles team, they don't have that. They don't have it in the front office when it comes to the managers. They don't have it in the dugout. They're just a team that likes to hit the ball. That's what the Orioles are. They're a team that likes to hit the ball. And this time of year, that is not going to get you where you need to be. It's not. So that's why I worry about the Orioles a lot. Um, all right, so let's see what we can find here. So I want to look at Lugo's case because I do think we take Lugo's case to go under today if they're giving us good enough price. Nope. Fucking shit. They got Lugo at 3.5. 3.5 Ks today. Are you shitting me right now? I was expecting at least a 4.5, man. Come on. They're bums, bro. Books are bums. All right, so we go to batting props. We go to batting props. I have a couple good ones in this one, man. Um, so we're going to be looking at the Royals first of all, because Zach Eflin, I think he has a way better chance of getting hit up than Lugo does. At least I know who to pull out on this one, right? So we're going to be looking at we're going to try to find some lefties here, but it's hard to find a good lefty on this Royals lineup, guys. I mean, this Royals team is just full of righties. I mean, all their power hitters are righties. I mean, who is a lefty on there besides Vinny P, right? Is who I'm trying to think of. Um, I don't think there's anyone. I really don't. I don't think there's anyone. Is Bobby Witt's a righty? Um, Renfro, he's a righty. DeJong, righty. I mean, you could go down to Gurrell, righty. I mean, they have no lefties. So we are going to be forced to kind of back a righty on righty here, unless you do look at Vinny P, and obviously we're not. So uh there's a few guys we can go to here. So I gave you guys Paul DeJong yesterday. I don't think he did much. Today I think we look at Renfro. His numbers are really good. He's got a good slugging, no strikeouts, which I always love. He's got one home run against him, two doubles, two singles, and that's five at bats. So no strikeouts. He's got 13 at bats with five hits, right? Two singles, two doubles, one home run, slugging over 700, on base percentage almost four, batting average almost four. Renfro is a really good look today for the Royals. Um, and then obviously, I don't think you can go wrong with Bobby Witt here. You got to look at Bobby Witt for either his total bases or his hits, runs, RBIs. I mean, he has done everything against Eflin but Homer. He has three hits, right? He has five at bats with three hits. My man has a single, a double, a triple. What comes next? A home run. So I think Bobby Witt does get that home run today. He has no strikeouts. He has no strikeouts against Zach Eflin. He has one walk, but he's slugging 1,000. He got an on base percentage of five and a batting average of five. So really good numbers backing him up. All he needs is a home run, and he's done everything he could against this guy without getting a strikeout. So I like Bobby Witt's. I like his chances today to get a home run. I think he's going to be swinging for the fences on this one. And then when we move to the Orioles side, there's quite a few guys that I like on this Orioles team because this is where the power comes in. Right. But like I said, we have to go with a righty because this Orioles team is the same way. It's kind of hard. It's hard to find a good lefty on this Orioles team unless you're looking at Gunner or like Cowser or someone, right? Because I think Santander actually can. I think he's a switch hitter as well, right? Let me see. Yeah, Santander's a switch hitter. Oh shit, I forgot Adley Rushman was a switch hitter as well. And Ryan O'Hearn, bro. Actually, the Orioles got a lot of good lefties. Orioles got a lot of good lefties, guys. I didn't realize that. Yeah, they got a lot of good lefties. All right, so uh let's go look at some. All right. Mountcastle has really good numbers, but I'm not loving Mountcastle here. I like Cowser. I do. I like Colton Cowser today. It's a lefty on righty, small sample size, but I really like it. He has one hit, he has two at bats. One was a strikeout, right? One was a hit, which was a home run. So he's got one strikeout, one home run. He's slugging 2,000. He's got an on base percentage of 667, and he's got a batting average of 5. I really like Cowser today, man. His numbers look great. Even though it's not the biggest of sample sizes, I mean his numbers look terrific. So that's what we're going to stick with here. There's a lot of good batters in this one, man. I'm telling you, all these guys' numbers look really good. Mountcastle's numbers, Westberg's numbers are terrific. It's a righty on righty, but god damn. Boy must have smacked one to the moon off of him. He's slugging 3,500. He has two at bats, two hits, one home run, one triple. Slugging 3,500, no strikeouts, on base percentage of 1,000, batting average of 1,000. Man, give me Jordan Westberg here as well for his total bases. There's no way you can ignore numbers like that. I mean, he's seen him twice, and he tripled and hit a home run off of Lugo. Yeah, it's Jordan Westberg for me here. Let's go look at something. Let's go look at something. Plus 650 today. Plus 650 for Westberg to go yard. And they have him in the double chance. Brody! They got him in the double chance. Bro, tell me they mix it with Krauser here, man. They got Jordan Westberg and Gunner together. That's plus 350. I'm looking for the Cowser mix. There it is, plus 380. That's where we're going. Give me Jordan Westberg and Colton Krauser on the double, or Cowser on the double chance on DraftKings. Both for a home run. Either one of them to hit a home run is at plus 380. I love that. I'm actually putting it in now. So $5 pays 24, y'all. $5 pays 24. Jordan Westberg, Colton Cowser, and I like the over in this game. All right. Let's see here. Oh, Line Slayer's in the building. Yeah, I agree, Line. It's the over. I agree. I love the over in this game today. So Line Slayer likes the over as well. He said it's his favorite play today. All right, I like it, man. I'm with you on the over here. All right, let's see what game we got next. Looks like we got the New York Mets. We got the Mets taking on the Brew Crew. We got the Mets taking on the Brew Crew. All right, so we got the Mets coming in at even money today on the road. You got the Mets at plus 100. You got the Brewers at minus 120. You got a total of 7.5 here. It's highly or slightly favored to the over. You got Sean Manaea coming out for the Mets, and then you got Frankie Montas coming out for the Brewers. Um, all right. So this is another one I think will probably get tied up today. I like the Brewers here. I do. I like the Brewers here at the minus 120. Um, Again, it's not a great one, but I do think, like I said, one team goes home today and three go to game three. So I do think the Brewers will tie it up. We just seen this game. We just seen Mania go against the Brewers not too long ago, and he got rocked. He got rocked. He gave up he gave up 5 earned runs, 7 base hits, uh, and he only got one strikeout against the Brewers versus Mania. I mean, it looks good, man. I mean, the Brewers got an extremely low K rate against him. They got to. So Manaea against this Milwaukee lineup, he got 51 plate appearances with only a 19.6 K percent, with a 10% walk rate, which is high for that with that pitch with that plate appearance. He's got an opponent batting average of a 326, which is not good, and then he's got an xWOBA of a 346, which is not good. And like I said, Manaea just seen this Brewers lineup. Normally, that don't really go well for the pitcher. Normally the batters get you under wraps by then, and they already kind of have Mania figured out, and now you got to see him again here in a must-win game. I also don't like Montaz here neither. I think them throwing Montaz here out is a pretty stupid idea because he kind of has history against this lineup, man. So you know the thing I like about the Mets, right? And I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Thing we seen it yesterday too. The thing I like about the Mets, man, is you cannot count this team out, right? You can't. You seen it in the Brave series. You seen it yesterday, guys. You can't count this Mets team out. They are like a cockroach, man. They just do not die. You might think they're done. Bitch, they're coming back. You wake up the next morning, turn on your light, and that bitch is right there sitting in your kitchen. Like that's how these Mets are, bro. Like they do not go away. The Mets do not go away. You could beat them down to the ground, man, and they're still going to come back on your ass some way, somehow. And honestly, that is a great skill to have when you're in the playoffs. I mean, seriously, that's what really could make you a true contender, is having the ability to never be out of a game. And that's what the Mets are. The Mets are truly never out of a game. We've seen it all year with this team. As soon as you think they're out, that's when they're not. Um, like I said, they did it versus the Braves in the doubleheader, right? They did it. Yes, they just won in a comeback yesterday. I mean, come on, man. I mean, this is a great sign of a good playoff team. So I do think the Brewers are probably not going to make it past the Mets, but I do think the Brewers do enough today to take it to Game 3. So I do like the Brewers here, but it's not my favorite play. I do got a couple batters in this one for you guys. I do like Marte. I think Marte's probably a good look against Montaz. His numbers look really good, but only for a hit. So Starling Marte for a hit. It's a righty on righty. He has 8 at bats. He's got 5 hits. They were all singles, and he has one strikeout. And he has every across the board batting average, on base percentage, and slugging all 625. So I like Marte for a hit today. When it comes to a bomb here, there's a couple guys I like on the Brewers, man. I like Terang today. It is a lefty on lefty, and it's a small sample size, but he rips them. So he's got 3 hits, 2 singles, 1 double. He's slugging 1,300, batting average of 1,000, on base percentage of 1,000. So I like Terang for his total bases here, and you know who's the other one I had? Oh, Hoskins. Hoskins. It's the righty on lefty that I like today. Reese Hoskins. It's the righty on lefty against Manaea. So he has only 2 hits against Manaea. Both were home runs. Only one strikeout. He's slugging 1,300. He's got an on base percentage of 300 and a batting average of 333 as well. So Reese Hoskins is my home run hitter in this one, and I like Terang for his total bases or hits, runs, RBIs, depending on where he's at in the lineup for Terang. Um, so depending on where he's at in the lineup for Terang is if I'm going to take his hits, runs, and RBIs or his total bases. I don't think you can go wrong with Eric Haas neither today for the Brewers. I mean, his numbers look really good. It's another righty on lefty. He has two hits against Manaya. One was a double, one was a home run. Slugging 1,500. So don't sleep on Haas neither today. I think he's a good look as well. I just think both these pitching options are kind of silly for today. I truly do. I don't understand I don't understand the Brewers move here with Montas. I really don't, but we'll see. All right, so Ozzy says, let's see here. We got a bunch of guys in the comments now. Prolific's here. Good morning. Ozzy's here. Good morning. Oliver's saying the Mets finish it. I mean, they could, but I doubt it. Um, I know we did just see this. We did just see this match last week. Prolific. That's what I was talking about. Whatchamacallit got rocked. Manea got rocked last week. He gave up 5 earned runs, 7 base hits. He only got 1 strikeout. Um, and Montaz actually didn't look bad at all. So I don't know. It's just hard to see a lineup like this that close and have another good outing. I'm a little worried about Montaz. I don't really understand the logic in this on them pulling him out again. I really don't. They should kind of switch it up on the Mets here. I don't agree with them bringing out Montaz. I truly don't, man. I think it's stupid. He just seen the lineup. I just don't understand it. But Ozzy's saying he likes Lindor for a home run in this one, and he's saying Mania masterclass. I mean, if he didn't just see him last week, I would say maybe, but he struggles against the Brewers, bro. He really does. His numbers are terrible. His numbers are absolutely terrible. All right. All right, so that's what I got for this one. It's going to be Hoskins home run for me or Haas, you pick. All right. Last game on the board. We got the Brew Crew. We got the Brew Crew taking on. We got the Braves taking on the Padres. This was not a shock to me yesterday. This was not a shock to me at all yesterday. When this team came out, the Brewers. I've been telling you guys about the Braves now for the last 2 or 3 weeks, man. You got to be very careful betting the Braves moving forward, guys. Because I think tonight might be their last night. I mean, this is a good spot for the Braves to go home, I think. So like I said, the first three, I think they all tie it up, and I think this is the game where the Braves go home. I truly do. So we got, this should be a hell of a fight for the Braves. I give them that. This should be a hell of a fight, but I don't see them pulling it out. So you got the Braves coming in at a -102. You got the Padres at a -118. You got a total of 6.5 here. It's slightly favored to the over at a -118. You got Max Fried coming out for the Braves, and you got Joe Musgrove coming out for the Padres. So, like I said, this should be a really good fight. This should be a really good game. Uh, I don't expect the Braves to go out like no chumps. I think they're going to make it tough on the Padres, but at the end of the day, I think they're just outmatched. I think they're in trouble because this Padres team, honestly, guys, is what I've been talking about for the last 2 months about this Padres team. They built their team knowing that they were going to make the playoffs. This team is built for the playoffs, man. They truly are. This is a playoff team. They are a true contender. They got it all. They got a lineup. They got a good rotation, and they got a bullpen. I mean, they're well coached. They play the fundamentals of baseball extremely well. I wish their offense was a little more, explosive. I wish they had more of a pop to their offense, but everything else about this team makes them a true contender in my eyes. And I think they prove it tonight by knocking off the Braves in 2 games like that. I think they make a statement tonight and show like, bro, we're fucking here. So you know, Padres' one weakness though, and this is what I like about the Braves, how they made it pretty hard here. Padres' one weakness, man, is like I said, is their offense, right? They don't have that explosive offense that can really just, really just take over shit. We have not yet really seen that. And the Braves are throwing out a lefty today. And the Padres struggle versus lefties all year. The Padres lineup does not hit lefties well at all. They haven't all year, and they're not this month neither. So I still think Max Fried is no scrub, right? He's no scrub. He's going to come out here and have a good outing. I think this lineup struggles against left-handed pitching, but you know, I still feel like this is going to be a lower scoring game, and if it is, I trust the Padres more to get it done because the Braves bullpen is not really built like that, where the Padres bullpen really is. So late in a game when it's low scoring, I really trust the Padres bats to get it done against the Braves lineup or the Braves bullpen way more than I trust the Braves lineup to get it done against the Padres bullpen. And I know Musgrove, he's looked good, but he's still fighting injury, even though he's out there pitching. He's still not 100%. But he's been serviceable and he's been a good arm. And I think he comes out here and does just enough to keep the Padres in this game to hand it off to the bullpen to kind of KO the Braves. And I think that's what happens here. Very low scoring game. And I think the Padres just take it out in the end. Probably with like a bomb or some kind of weird ass fielding error by the Braves. I could see something crazy happening where the Braves just simply cannot score late and the Padres get a couple off and win the game that way. So I do think the Braves go home. I do think the Braves go home today. Um, so Ozzy saying Braves first five. I do. So that's actually my one of my favorite plays today is the under in the first five in this game. I love the under here. I do think that Freed comes out and gives his all. I really do. I think he does good enough to hold down this Padres lineup because, like I said, Padres lineup does not hit lefties well at all. So if the Braves do want a chance here, they are going to have to come out firing early, but they're not going to be able to with Musgrove. I don't think he's going to allow them to. He's going to keep the ball in the park and on the ground like he does. You know, he's going to keep it on the ground, keep it in the park. I mean, just Musgrove type shit. So I definitely like the under first five here. It's probably going to be at a 3.5. If it's at a 3.5, that would be lovely. It might be at a 2.5, but we'll see. All right, so we're getting the total at. Not giving it. Why are they not giving me a total for the game, bro? Oh, here it is. Yeah, so you could take the under 3.5. You can take the under 3.5 in the first five at a -115. I like that a lot. All right, so Marcus Lane is saying fade the Braves again. I think so too, bro. I really do. I think so too. I think the Braves go home as well. OG saying Asuna for a home run. And Braves first five, he said Free's about to stand on business. All right. I'm guessing you're saying Braves line. I guess you're saying Braves run line here. I don't know, man. I'll be careful with that. I don't trust these boys. I don't trust them. I do not trust them. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, because dude, I told like we talked about this. We talked about this before playoffs even started a couple weeks ago. We knew the Braves. I honestly didn't think the Braves were even going to make the wild card. So I was wrong about that. I didn't even think the Braves were going to make the wild card, y'all. I really didn't. So I would be highly surprised to see them move past the Padres. I mean, I just don't see it, man. I don't see it. No way, no how. I don't think the Padres are going to play around with their food here. I think they're just going to come in here, take care of business, and keep it pushing. Get the Braves up out of here, knock them up, get them going quick, and do the whole damn playoffs a favor because you give this Braves team a little bit of momentum, you know what I mean? Then everyone's got to worry. So the Padres are tasked with a big ordeal here because knocking the Braves out of the playoffs would be a huge help to everybody. Um, all right, so let's move on to I ain't got no hitters in this game. I like the Asuna look. I think the Asuna look is probably a good one. It comes with a lot of strikeouts and it is a righty on righty, but he has 6 hits. He has 3 singles and 3 doubles, but it comes with 3 walks and 4 strikeouts for Asuna. I do like it though. I do like Asuna here, but I think you got to look towards the Padres batters a little more here, because especially when Max Fried gets out of there, I think there's a lot of guys that could probably take advantage. I do want to take Cronesworth today for some reason, but I don't want to do the lefty on lefty against Fried. I really don't. Didn't Tatis went yard yesterday, didn't he? I think Tatis went yard yesterday. That might be a bat to look at. Tatis might get hot here, but he's been way too quiet for this team, man. Like he needs to start. He needs to. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens, but I do kind of like the Osuna look with Oliver here. It just comes with a lot of strikeouts and walks, but if he makes contact, the ball's going for sure. I truly believe that. All right, let's go to. We got one game in the WNBA today. Actually, no, we don't. We have no games in the WNBA today. My bad. We have no games in the WNBA today. I don't think the WNBA don't come back on until tomorrow. All right. So you're saying Loreno for a hit and Ozuna for a hit? I like it. That's not bad. I like that. All right, guys, that's all I got. My best bet today is going to be the cows the Cowser and whatchamacallit home run, Jordan Westberg. So Jordan Westberg or Cowser for anytime home run on I said anytime home run. Yo, I'm mixing NFL with baseball. Holy shit. So for to hit a home run at on DraftKings at a plus 380. So you can find it on DraftKings on the double chance home run prop. Jordan Westberg, Colton Cowser, anytime, anytime home run at a plus 380. I'm calling it that for now on. It's an anytime home run. All right. Oh my god, that's hilarious. All right, guys, that's my best bet, man. Um, like I said before, if you guys ain't locked in with us, man, stay locked in. This day, yesterday and today, I'm taking off from betting. I'm not betting anything in these games. Well, I put $5 on this home run hitter, but that's going to be the only bet that I make tonight. So we get back to work tomorrow. Like I said, I believe we have football every day starting tomorrow all the way up to the Super Bowl. I might be wrong about that, but I know we got a lot of football in the next coming days. So I took advantage of yesterday, and I'm taking advantage of today of just getting away from the betting and just simply working on like my website and stuff like that, and just trying to get some stuff motivated and things rolling for the business a little. um, but yeah, man. Uh, you know, like I said, I always do plug talk though. It doesn't matter if I'm betting or whatever's going on. I always try to get on here and give my plays because I know there's a lot of people who don't like to take days off, right? So and that's not fair to y'all. Just because I'm not betting, don't mean I can't come on here and give you my opinion. So I'll always make plug talk no matter what. All right, you guys know where to find us, man. I highly advise you guys to sign up. You guys can get my VIPs for a month if you have never been a client with me before. You can get a VIP for $10, man, for a whole month. You can get my plays. I'll either send them directly to your phone through a text message, or you could join the Discord and get the full experience. If you want all of our cappers, meaning me, OZ Caps, and Takeoff. It's $100 all NFL season, all sports, all access. You can't beat it. We also offer with that package either the same thing. You could join the Discord and be a part of it, or you could simply just have the place texted to your phone. So yeah, we leave you guys options, man. Oliver sells a single subscription as well. You guys know NBA is right around the corner. We actually have uh I believe we have NBA games starting tomorrow. Um so you guys might want to, lock in with Oliver. He's one of the best NBA cappers that I've ever known. And then you got, Takeoff, who does soccer just every day. So you guys definitely got options, man. Because both Oliver and Takeoff both cap other sports as well. So it's not like you're just getting, with Oliver all basketball or Takeoff all soccer. They do other sports as well, or you guys can just buy the full package and get all of us in the same deal. But you can go to the website and find information on all of our cappers. You can go to the website and find information on all of our services and packages. And you can also go to the website and find all of our picks, meaning like when it comes to free content that we write. I have an article out right now over there about the UTEP game coming up. UTEP versus Sam Houston. I just wrote it last night, and there's going to be plenty more coming in on the website in the next few days when it comes to the NFL, college football, and then soon to be NHL and NBA. I'm actually looking for new writers. So if anyone is interested in a writing gig, please let me know. If you know how to write sports content, this will help you in the future to find jobs, because you can build a portfolio using our website name. We are credentialed, meaning we are actively we get rated on Google. So we are credentialed for writers. They can absolutely 100% use our website as a professional writing platform to use to build a portfolio for other bigger companies. So let's say you decide you don't want to, you want to take your writing more serious and go for a job for ESPN. Well, you can 100% use the articles that you wrote for our website with your resume. So it's for anyone that really, wants to do writing and they just enjoy sports content. That's who I'm looking for, man. So you could build your portfolio off of our site, or you could just simply you enjoy writing and want to write. You could get your own spot on our writing team. So hit me up if you're interested, especially with basketball coming up and hockey. We definitely need some new writers in there. So if anyone's interested in that, let me know. I'm also looking for content creators when it comes to videos. I need someone to help me build our YouTube channel. I need a couple cappers to help me build our YouTube channel that can make their own show and put it out under the outlet's name on YouTube. So if you guys know anyone that would be interested in anything like that, please have them reach out to us. You can find our email, or you can simply reach us on our website. So theoutletsv.com. All right, guys, I appreciate all y'all, man. Good luck with your bets today. Let's make tonight a winning one. And yeah, man, we'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be here at 10:45. We actually got some football to talk about tomorrow. And I believe me and Oliver are going to be putting out the Weekend Warriors show again soon, and we'll have NFL this week as well. So we're pretty excited about that. We did pretty well on last week's show, Look to do it again today. All right, guys. Appreciate all y'all, man. Have a great day. We get back to work heavy tomorrow, so make sure you guys stay locked in, man. Share the show, let people know where we're at, and what time we start. And I appreciate the support, guys. Let's make tonight a winning one.